Hi there, it's Rachel from Sage again. Listen, I don't even know what I'm going to do this look with. So we'll just go freeform today and hopefully you grab a coffee or a tea or whatever beverage you enjoy and just have a chit chat. Okay. I've just got Burritos unscented Centella eye cream, which is a long-term favourite. I've gone through quite a few of these. I used to get the scented one, but then they started making an unscented and that made me a lot happier. Burritos Centella unscented serum. This is just a mini size. Still has a pump though, which is good. Just a couple of pumps there for the face. Centella asiatica or Sika is an amazing ingredient. It's a focal ingredient in lots of co-beauty, but increasingly in Western beauty products as well. Think of La Roche-Posay and their Sika Balm, and some of their hero products are focused on this ingredient. It is hydrating, super hydrating. It is balancing, oil balancing. It is there's lots of benefits, but mostly the hydration for me is what I'm looking for. Some Embryolisse Blush Depot cream today. This is this really tinted one, and it is fragranced unfortunately, but I don't use it on my eyes. I mean, it smells delicious. That beautiful Embryolisse smell. But you know, this is like, I think it's supposed to be a primer, but like most Embryolisse products, you can use it all sorts of ways. It does have a bit of a skin tone balancing effect as well if you were wanting a no makeup day, but we're concerned about discoloration in the skin. This could potentially be right for you. It is fairly deep, so if you have a deeper skin tone, it may suit you as well as someone who's fairer like me. I mean, I'm not fair. I'm light skinned in the gradients that they use, but yeah, it's nice. It does absorb quickly on me anyway. Now for some sunscreen, of course. I'm still using the Isntree hyaluronic acid watery sun gel. I've just ordered another one because I have one in my travel bag, and this one's on my makeup table. I have done my arms and my shoulders already with the Cancer Council Kids Sunscreen. Lids are primed. MAC Paint Pot in Painterly, my favourite eye primer. I went to Sephora sale recently. I happened to be somewhere where there was a Sephora. And I'm going in with Natasha Denona's Zendo palette today, starting with the shade Relief. Sorry, that horrible mirror situation, that one there. And I got a Skin Fix the brand oil to foam cleanser. So if you've watched any of my skincare videos from France, you'll know that I fell in love with a French brand that's a pharmacy brand over there. That's an oil cleanser that turns to foam, which makes it really easy to use, convenient for travel, it was well packaged, all of that sort of thing, very light. You didn't have to carry an enormous bottle of oil cleanser around with me. And of course I finished it, and I can't get it here. I can get the brand, which is Filorga, but I can't get that particular product, and not even from French Beauty Co., which is a website that I really love, and it's an Australian-based website. So this is the thing, I try not to buy from overseas-based websites anymore. I've just had too many worrying experiences, shall we say, in that regard. So I try to buy, in fact, I almost exclusively buy from Australian-based websites or in store now, because we've just had so many issues with scamming. I know everyone's got this problem. I just wish, you know, the bank fees that we pay were actually going towards protecting the customers and not just into the pockets of the CEOs or I don't begrudge the shareholders, but you know, people getting $7 million salaries doesn't seem quite right when there's thousands of everyday people that are struggling to make ends meet at the moment, and you know, paying bank fees dutifully and not really getting the protection for their money that they should, my belief. Okay, let's go in with Mindful, which I think is one of my Project Pan shades. I'm just going to get a detail brush. Just got my old favourite, number 2, and it's that top shade there, Mindful. Very, very pigmented, Natasha Denona. Shadows. Now this is one of my older Natasha Denona palettes, actually. I think this was the first one I bought. And even though it's older, as you can see, its performance is still pretty amazing. This is a cream to powder formula that I really, really am just so, it's just so good. And I don't feel there's anybody else doing this, quite this sort of formula. I would so much like to try the Danessa Myricks formulas, but every time I go to buy that Groundwork palette, the neutral one, it's sold out at Glam Radar every single time. So I save up a few pennies and I go, right, this month I'm going to buy it. And I go there and it's sold out again. So it's obviously extremely popular. And it is kind of, you know, something that a makeup artist would want because it's a multi-purpose palette. But I suspect that people that are buying it are just fans of her brand, and, you know, a bit like me with Natasha Denona, they're just buying whatever she's putting out because her stuff is good. I don't really know. I haven't tried any. I haven't been able to get onto the website fast enough. And that, of course, is Glam Radar in Australia. They distribute or retail, other retail for Danessa Myricks. So I'm going to go over the brown with a brown shimmer. It's in the same row, column. Just almost a cut crease sort of thing going on here. So everybody, I want to tell you that obviously I want my channel to grow. I mean, who doesn't, you know, want their channel to grow? And I know YouTube is not the trendy place for content anymore, but I do have plenty of things that I could offer in a giveaway situation if I can get to 500. So share my videos, or at least tell your friends about my videos, the people that you know would be interested. And if I can get to 500 subscribers, I can do a really, really good giveaway. It will only apply to Australian subscribers. I apologise for that. The shipping costs are just too exorbitant for us here for me to contemplate doing an international giveaway. So if you're in Australia, you'd have a good chance of winning if that's what you're into. So I've just flipped that detail brush and I've gone in with the shade Tranquil, that one there, and I'm going to put this across the center lid to meet up with the brown. So taking it right in there, and I have, as you might have heard the spray, I was spraying the brush with some setting spray. And that just gives the shimmer a bit of a kick up. Not that her shimmers need a kick up, but in terms of performance, but I just don't want it to be any fallout, and especially with a shimmer, because then it's really quite hard to pull back from that. So the cut crease thing is continuing here. Don't ask me why I'm doing a cut crease notion. You know, I'm never going to do a full cut crease again, I don't think, because there's just too much texture there. But, you know, we can adapt, we can adjust. Just going back in with the fluffy brush and a bit of Tranquil to make that blend. I barely even touch that brush in the pan. There's quite a lot of pigment there, isn't there? So that's the eye look today. Just blend that a little bit more. Well, the eyeshadow anyway, which is always my favourite thing, as you know. Just sweeping that under there a little bit more, so with the shimmers on it. All the colours actually, so that it matches up with the top. All right, so I'm going to go in with L'Oreal Lash Paradise in black on the top lash line. Oh, windy. If you can hear a strange noise, it's my dishwasher, sorry. And then the dogs will probably start up at some point too. Two of them are here. One of them's gone to work. So those of you that are overseas might be curious about what I mean by dogs going to work. So in my husband's job, he routinely has to round up, sort out, and, you know, divide large mobs of sheep or cattle. And our dogs are trained to do that. They're actually bred to do that. So they're an Australian breed called Kelpie. I'm going to use the Colourpop liquid liner, which is the navy one that I have. Bit hard to talk and put liquid eyeliner on. But you know, the result is nice. That's what I'm thankful for. I got a little bit of a, yep, a little bit of a point there. It might be a little bit down. Let me flick it up again. So I did use a brown mascara on the lower lash line, and it was the Mecca Max Whiplash Tubing Mascara in brown. And I've been doing that a bit, like the black on the top, the brown on the bottom, because it's softer. I'm back using a lash growth serum at the moment, and that's probably why my eyelids were looking a little bit red, but I'm not using it every day. Seeing if it, you know, if there's any life still there. First of all in the product, and second of all in my diminishing lashes. All right, brows, I'm going to do them off camera because, yeah, whatever. Going in with some e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. This is shade, I don't know what that says, 1. I just go between 1 and 2. Doesn't seem to really matter particularly. There is a tiny amount of coverage. And I love this one. I really love it. I love this formula. So I'm going to put this on with a foundation brush, because that I find is the nicest way to distribute the product. Sometimes I mix it with my foundation. Now my Sephora haul, I'd hardly call it a haul. I'm a rouge, no I'm not, I'm a black tier member of Sephora. So I got the 20% off, I think, was it? Yeah. So I got the Skin Fix cleanser to try, and I haven't tried it yet. I got a replacement for my favorite lip liner in the favorite shade, lip contour, Huda Beauty lip contour in pinky brown. Love that. It's my most used lip pencil, and it's like I'm scrolling that and it's, yeah, there's not a heap left. In fact, it's still not coming up. Maybe it might be finished. Anyway, so I needed a new one of those. They are big, they last a long time. The formula's lovely. It's just a fantastic color. I'm looking pretty glowy, I know, but I like that. I like that because once I put the foundation on, the glow will be reduced. But some days I just like to be glowy. Just how things go in my mind. I'm going to spritz that with some Niod Superoxide Dismutase, whatever, SDS mist. That's what I usually just call it. And let that do its little bit of magic for a moment. And what was the other thing I got at Sephora? Oh, that was it. I went to get some, I went to Mecca then to get a MAC paint pot, because this one I've hit the bottom on. And I mean, that'll still last me ages, but you know, I like to have them there ready to go. And Mecca don't have all of the MAC. They only have selected lines. So then I went to Maya and got the paint pot in Painterly. And I was like, there were four ladies there in the queue and we were all buying the same thing. It was so weird. I just primed my lips with LA Girl lip primer. This is basically a lip balm, but it is really good. It does fill in well, and it has a sort of a silicone slip to it, but I usually just wipe it off a little bit before I put the lipstick on, which I'm going to do right now. So I'm going to use the Huda Beauty Lip Contour 2.0 in Pinky Brown, if I can ever get it to twist up. Oh my word, that might be it. That might be all that's left. Okay. So I got the 20% off at Sephora for those two items. And I stood there and looked at the Natasha Denona stand, as I usually do. And I'm denied about getting the mini Zendo, the monochromatic one. And I just thought, no, I'm not buying any more eyeshadows. It is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I know. Yeah. So just going in with the Natio creamy lipstick in Lip Contour, it's called. Blissful. This is a beautiful, you can see, Much Love lipstick. Quite a boring shade, but gosh, they taste nice, smell nice. And just makes my lips look really nice and healthy and wow, all that. You're probably thinking, you haven't put foundation on yet. I know. Thank you. I know. I just thought I'd juice things out of order today. I'm getting this down. So this is the Fenty Beauty no, that's the Max Factor. Don't get carried away. What's it called? It's called the Eavesdrop Blur and Smooth Tint Stick. Fantastic for dry skin, people. Look how slippy that is. And I'm just going to buff that out with my Refa brush. What shade? I better tell you. Shade 7. So my daughter and I are shade twins in Fenty, but she loves the Ease Drops. And I was bitterly disappointed in those. They were not dry skin friendly, really, at all. And I had all these white pinpricks on my face, and I was like, oh, because I was so excited to finally try it, and it was not good for me. And then I was really bummed out about it because I love Fenty. I love Rihanna. And I said to my daughter, would you like to try this? Because she's obviously a bit more combo than me. And she loves it. She's gone through 2 of them since then. So, Mom, can you order me a... Yeah. I asked her if she wanted one when I was going in for the sale, and she said no. I went, oh, righto then. Well, don't ask me again until it's not the sale. She's at uni. She's a good girl. She's doing good things in life. Right, let's powder. So I finished my Kosas powder, and that means I get to start using my LYS Triple Fix Translucent Setting Powder in Resilience. Oh, I'm happy. Look, that Kosas one, I've gone through 2 of them. That would tell you, I think, you'd think, oh, well, you must like it. Yes, I do. But I go through it way too fast. And, for value for money, this is half the price of the Kosas one and lasts twice as long. So clearly, I'm much more inclined now to just buy the LYS one and not worry about the Kosas one anymore. It looks like you've got lots of product when you open it because it's got a dome, and then once you get past the dome, it just goes. And the packaging's got grooves in it, and I dug out as much of the product as I could from the grooves, but you'll see in my next Project Pan video, which I'm not going to do for a while, so don't hang out for it. You'll see that I used as much as I could, dug out as much as I could, and then I'm like, well, I can't get any more out. I didn't put concealer on, did I? Oh well. Don't always feel like using it, even with my beautiful options that I have now. So I've just got a big fluffy brush here to dust over the face to take any cakiness away. Now you can see the glow is still there, but it's nowhere near as shiny. I'll take the powder down the neck a little bit, take the stickiness of the sunscreen away. So my Sephora haul was extremely small. It's a case of I don't need it at the moment. I'm not going to just buy it because it's on sale. I am telling myself that increasingly. Right, that's not too bad. I'm going to spritz again. Still trying to pan the Huda Beauty Tanturin Fair. Yeah, one day I might actually finish this. Because I've been away a bit, I haven't really been using a lot of cream products, I have to say. I just find them another step that I have to do when I need to be, I don't really want to be taking huge amounts of makeup with me for a start. And I'm usually doing things that require me to get ready when I am away these days. My mum is 80 and I've just been to see her, and she lives quite some distance away from us. So, I wanted to make the visit count. She had some medical appointments that she needed to get to, and she's not driving so much now. She's, I think, getting a little bit unsure about driving. Even though she passed her vision test and her driving competency stuff. But, if I have an opportunity to go and see her and help her out a bit, then obviously I will. I went by myself And so the driving is fine. I don't really enjoy driving. Some people love it. My husband loves driving. I like driving with other people so that we can chat. Otherwise, I just have to put on a podcast or Spotify with all my favourite 80s music and get through the drive. And I have my regular stop points along the way, and I always try to stop in, you know, less populated towns, if you will, and buy a sandwich and get my coffee and do that sort of thing, just to give the little town a little bit of a boost. Yeah, and I've got to say, parking's easier in most of those places, isn't it? And the people are nice. And it's gotten to the point where I've done that trip so many times that there's one place in particular in Grenfell, if you know Grenfell, that they recognise me now, and they ask me, oh, where are you off to this time? And that's really nice that they even remember, let alone care. So, you know, that's pretty sweet. All right, now I have to dive into my travel makeup kit. Yeah, new pan. I'm getting there. I'm going to do this. I'm going to finish this thing. This is the Napoleon Purtis Mosaic Harmony Powder Bronzer, which has been a long-term favourite. I don't think you can even purchase it anymore, but I've repressed and I've got a new pan there. So it's really starting to go now. Whenever I use that Huda Beauty cream product, I'm like reminded of how beautiful it is and how flattering it is on me. And I'm like, I really need to take the time, which isn't always possible, is it? One can't always take the time. I don't even know if I'm going to worry about blush today. So this is really slow makeup application today. That's nice. I'm going to put a bit of the LYS Higher Standard Satin Matte Cream Blush in Confident. Beautiful shade. I will put that on because it goes with the lipstick really well. One of my subscribers said she got this based on my recommendation, but it wore off. I'm so sorry about that. It didn't last. I don't know, like I've not found that with this blush. I found it quite long lasting. I do always set it down. I guess there's plenty of skin prep there underneath. Yeah. I think the colour is smashing. That's enough. I don't need any more of that. Okay, I'm just going to go over that with, I'm not going to go over it with another powder blush. I'm just going to go over it with the setting powder, the LYS one, and the big brush. Oh yeah, that's good. That's just what I wanted. So today I'm going to lunch with two of my great friends, and we're celebrating one of my friends being cancer free. So it's really good. Try not to get emotional. Yeah, it's an exciting moment for her, of course. And yeah, she's been obviously very unwell, and I'm very excited to see her. It's been a couple of weeks. No, it's been more than a couple of weeks since I saw her. I stayed away firstly because I was visiting with my family, and also she was post-surgery, so I didn't really want to go there and expose her to my out of town germs, if you know what I mean. But she's much, much better now. She's wanting to get out and about, and we're going to meet for lunch. I'm also getting my hair done today, so that'll be great to get that done and go and see the girls with my hair done. And hopefully the makeup will still look all right. What do I need to do? I don't need to do anything else. That's the end. We got there. All right, I'm going to spritz now. Nearly finished this one. Good old Maybelline Lasting Fix. Unfragranced. Does all the things that you want it to do. Going to fix my hair and I'll be back to sign off. This is a very relaxed get ready with me today. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm certainly planning to have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you again soon. And thank you so much for watching, as always. I truly appreciate it. Bye-bye for now.